Welcome to today's episode of Food Myths. Today we'll be filming in lovely Paramount, California. Our topic for today's episode is, does fasting actually help the body detoxify? With me are two of the top researchers in the Health People's Organization. To the left of me we have Brian Sarabia from the Institute of Men and Women's Health, and to the right of me we have Joshua Ballesteros from the Institute of Healthy Life, Better Life. Now, both these men have opposing opposition on this topic, which quite is odd, but let's start the debate. Joshua, can you give me some example or summary of what a toxin is?
Yes, well, a toxin is a chemical or poison that is known to have a harmful effect on our bodies. It is usually found or created by plants or animals, and our body's tissues absorb the toxins and sometimes may cause diseases.
Brian, do you have any example of how toxins are introduced to the body?
Sure. Some of the most common ways in which toxins are introduced to our bodies is through the air. Especially living in a large city like we do, we find that toxins can come from the pollution created from the factories and also as a byproduct of the vehicles that we drive. And another way airborne toxins can invade our bodies is through the smoke of cigarette smokers. Not only that, but we can also ingest toxins. Some of the foods that have been found to have toxins include cheeses, fried food, roasted nuts, processed and canned foods, and also from the carbohydrates from eating too much bread, as well as finding them in colas and alcohol that we drink.
That's quite interesting. Joshua, do you have anything to add on to that?
Yes, some toxins can be found in drinking water. There have been cases and traces of chlorine, bleach, and also ammonia has been found in our tap water. And also in our produce that we eat, there hasn't been very washed. It may have leftover pesticides, and also over-the-counter and prescription drugs. There has been cases of highly toxins.
So what you're telling me is even though we drink safe water, you can still get sick through this drinking water.
Yes.
So for the viewers out there, make sure to wash all the produce that you buy at the grocery store, because you never know, you might still get sick. Brian, what are the benefits of getting rid of toxins to our
Well, some of the benefits that have been reported from detoxifying include rapid weight loss. We got an increased amount of energy and also an increase in efficiency of the immune system. Although it is important to note that these reports have not been scientifically verified, but they have actually come through the testimonies of many people who have become, health conscientious, and they have just reported these benefits.
So there's no scientific proof saying that this will help you, but there are people testimony saying that it does help their body?
That's correct.
Josh, do you have anything to say to that?
Yes, there are many toxins that are stored in our body's fat. When we fast, we use energy stored in our fat instead of the energy found in our food. It is a good first step in removing the toxins.
So do you think it's important in order to eliminate toxins in our body, Josh?
During fasting, energy typically used by the digestive system is rerouted and used to cleanse the body.
And what do you think about that, Brian?
I have to disagree. I don't think that it is important to fast. Detoxification is a process that happens naturally in our bodies, and fasting it's unnecessary, and it would just, you're going to be depriving yourself from energy and from nutrients. The 6 main ways that our body combats these toxins naturally is with the help of the liver, the intestines, the kidneys, the lungs, the skin, and the lymphatic system. Our liver expels the toxins through urine. Our intestines produce antibiotics. Our kidneys filter the blood, and also they remove waste. Our lungs expel toxins as we breathe out. Our skin just simply sweats them out, and our lymphatic system just destroys them. So, like I said, I don't think it's super important to fast.
So there's also multiple ways that the human body just detoxifies the human body. So we don't really need to fast.
That's correct.
Per se. Joshua, do you believe fasting is safe?
Well, fasting can be safe, but if someone overdoes it or does an intensive fasting, there may be a high risk of like health issues, and they should consult with their doctor.
Joshua, what is an intensive fasting?
Well, there are several approaches to fasting. The most intensive fasting is just water only fasting.
Mm-hmm.
There are also other types of fasting which just allow just plainly just juices, and there are very little fasts in which allow just berries and nuts.
Okay, Brian, do you think that fasting is safe?
I don't think so, because fasting has a negative impact on our metabolism, and our metabolism is an important factor in our body's natural detoxification process. I don't think it's safe because we deprive our body of those nutrients and energy, and fasting is sort of like a quick fix to an issue, and I believe it would be best if we handle that issue over time. Ways that we could do this is remaining active, and we could also monitor the quantity and the type of food that we eat, and also be aware of our environments that we place ourselves in. You're not gonna get fit with 1 week's worth of workout, so you can't expect to detoxify yourself with a week of fasting, or it has to be something that you continually work on.
Thank you. Okay, I think that's enough time for today. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Joshua, for coming and telling us about what they think about fasting. So in conclusion, fasting is not recommended. It could do a lot of harm. There's more harms that can be done to the body than benefits. Thank you.